Reduced engine power warning. What most repair shops won't tell you before recommending a $900 repair. Your check engine light has been illuminated for months. The vehicle seemed to be running normally, so you chose to put it off for another day. It wasn't causing any noticeable problems, and like many drivers, you assumed it could wait. Then one day, while merging onto the highway, everything changes. Suddenly, a warning appears on your dashboard. Reduced engine power. The vehicle loses responsiveness, acceleration becomes sluggish, and the gas pedal no longer reacts the way it should. You eventually make it safely to a repair shop, where you're given a familiar diagnosis. The technician tells you the throttle body has failed and needs replacement. The estimate? Around $900. What most people are never told is that the check engine light you ignored months earlier was likely the first indication of the problem. It wasn't a random warning or a temporary glitch. It was an early alert that something needed attention. Had the issue been diagnosed and addressed at that stage, the repair might have cost less than $50. Instead, a minor fault was allowed to develop until the vehicle's computer system was forced to intervene and limit engine performance to protect itself. This is the exact point where many vehicle owners end up making an expensive decision. Faced with an urgent repair and needing their vehicle back on the road, they approve the $900 replacement without hesitation. But what if that repair isn't actually the solution? Understanding the difference between symptoms and causes can save hundreds of dollars. That's why proper diagnosis matters far more than simply replacing parts. One of the biggest misconceptions about the reduced engine power warning is that it means the engine has suffered damage. In reality, that usually isn't the case. What the warning actually means is that the engine control module has detected a condition it cannot confidently verify or safely manage. To prevent potential damage or unsafe operation, it intentionally limits engine performance. This protective operating mode is commonly known as Limp mode. The vehicle isn't necessarily broken, it is protecting itself. Understanding what triggers this protective response is often the difference between a simple repair and a very expensive one. To understand why this happens, it's important to know how modern throttle systems work. Most vehicles today use a drive-by wire throttle system, which means there is no physical cable connecting the gas pedal to the engine. Instead, the accelerator pedal contains electronic sensors that send signals to the engine computer. The computer then commands an electric motor located in the throttle body to open or close the throttle plate, regulating airflow into the engine. Inside the throttle body are two position sensors that continuously monitor the exact position of the throttle plate. As long as both sensors report matching information, the system operates normally. However, if the readings differ beyond an acceptable range, the computer can no longer verify the throttle's actual position. To avoid the risk of unintended acceleration or engine damage, it immediately reduces engine power. Here's the detail that surprises most people. The most common reason these sensors disagree is not because they have failed electronically. In many cases, the real culprit is something much simpler: carbon buildup inside the throttle body. Over time, oil vapors from the engine's positive crankcase ventilation (PCV) system combine with dust, soot, and carbon particles. These contaminants gradually accumulate on the throttle plate and the inner bore of the throttle body. As the deposits harden, they create resistance that prevents the throttle plate from moving freely. Imagine the computer commands the throttle to open 20%, but carbon buildup restricts movement and the plate only reaches 15%. The sensors report the actual position, but the computer recognizes a discrepancy between the commanded position and the achieved position. That mismatch can be enough to trigger a reduced engine power warning. Think about that for a moment. A layer of carbon deposits that naturally develops in virtually every vehicle can create symptoms that lead some drivers to authorize a $900 throttle body replacement. Yet in many cases, the solution is simply removing the throttle body, cleaning it thoroughly, and reinstalling it. The materials required often cost little more than a can of cleaner and less than an hour of labor. This is why accurate diagnosis is so important. The reduced engine power warning is typically accompanied by diagnostic trouble codes that provide valuable clues about the root cause. One of the most common is P2135, a throttle position sensor correlation code. This code indicates that the two throttle position sensors are reporting inconsistent information. In a large percentage of cases, cleaning the throttle body resolves the issue. Let's look at the most common causes of a reduced engine power warning. The leading cause is carbon accumulation within the throttle body. This becomes increasingly common as vehicles accumulate mileage, particularly after 60,000 miles. Direct injection engines are especially susceptible because fuel no longer washes over intake components as it did in older designs. As deposits accumulate, throttle movement becomes restricted, eventually causing the computer to detect an abnormal condition. Fortunately, the repair is often straightforward. Remove the throttle body, clean both the throttle plate and bore using a dedicated throttle body cleaner, and reinstall it. Avoid spraying cleaner into the throttle body while it remains mounted on the engine, as this can push contaminants into the intake manifold. A proper cleaning procedure generally takes less than an hour. The second most common cause involves the accelerator pedal position sensor, located inside the pedal assembly itself. Like the throttle body, the accelerator pedal contains redundant sensors for safety. As these components age, internal wear can create dead spots or irregular voltage signals. When the two sensors no longer agree, the computer cannot accurately determine driver input and may activate limp mode. Diagnosing this issue requires a scan tool capable of displaying live sensor data. As the accelerator pedal is slowly depressed, both sensor signals should change smoothly and consistently. Sudden jumps, flat spots, or irregular readings indicate a failing pedal assembly. A third common cause is surprisingly simple: poor electrical connections. The throttle body connector operates in an environment exposed to constant vibration, temperature fluctuations, and moisture. Over time, terminals can loosen, corrode, or develop intermittent contact issues. Even a brief interruption in communication can trigger a reduced engine power warning. In many cases, disconnecting the connector, inspecting the terminals, cleaning them with electrical contact cleaner, and ensuring a secure reconnection can resolve the problem. Have you ever paid for a major repair only to experience the same problem again a few weeks later? That scenario is often the result of replacing parts without properly confirming the underlying cause. This is where professional diagnostic thinking separates expertise from guesswork. The first step is always retrieving diagnostic trouble codes using a capable scan tool. Manufacturer-specific codes are especially valuable. For example, P2135 often points toward throttle body issues. P2122 and P2127 commonly relate to accelerator pedal sensors. P0101 suggests a mass airflow sensor problem, while P0299 may indicate a turbocharger boost leak. Each code provides a starting point for investigation. The second step is a visual inspection. Remove the intake tube and examine the throttle plate. If a thick ring of carbon is visible around the throttle bore, cleaning should be one of the first corrective actions considered. The third step involves inspecting electrical connections. The fourth step is evaluating accelerator pedal sensor performance through live data monitoring. Slowly depress the pedal from idle to wide-open throttle while observing voltage readings. Smooth, consistent changes indicate normal operation, while erratic behavior confirms a faulty pedal assembly. The key lesson is simple. Symptoms alone do not identify the failed component. Confirmation is essential. Without testing and verification, any repair becomes little more than an expensive guess. Now consider the financial impact. A can of throttle body cleaner typically costs around $12. A professional throttle body cleaning may range from $80 to $150. Replacing an accelerator pedal assembly often costs between $80 and $250. A replacement throttle body can cost anywhere from $200 to $600 before labor is added. Once dealership labor rates and diagnostic fees are included, the total repair bill can easily exceed $900. Now, ask yourself an important question. What happens if you skip the inexpensive cleaning and immediately authorize a throttle body replacement? You could spend nearly $1,000 and still be left with the original problem if the actual fault was carbon buildup, a failing pedal sensor, or a poor electrical connection. This is one reason why reduced engine power complaints can become highly profitable misdiagnoses. The symptoms produced by a simple maintenance issue can feel nearly identical to those caused by an expensive component failure. Without thorough testing, replacing parts becomes an easy but often costly solution. That said, one mistake you should never make is simply clearing the code and ignoring the warning. The computer activated the warning for a reason. While the root cause may be minor, it still requires attention. Clearing the code without correcting the underlying problem only delays the inevitable return of the warning, often when it is least convenient. Pay close attention to the conditions under which the warning occurs. If it appears only during cold starts and disappears as the engine warms up, a temperature-sensitive sensor may be at fault. If it occurs primarily during hot weather, heat-related component failure becomes more likely. If the issue appears shortly after refueling, something as simple as a loose or faulty gas cap could be contributing to the problem. These patterns provide valuable clues that help narrow down the diagnosis. Understanding these warning signs can save significant time, frustration, and money. If this explanation helped you better understand the reduced engine power warning and the simple fixes that are often overlooked, consider sharing it with someone who may be facing the same issue. A little knowledge today could prevent an expensive repair tomorrow. And if you want to stay ahead of costly automotive problems before they leave you stranded, stay tuned. In our next discussion, we'll examine a transmission overheating issue that is frequently mistaken for complete transmission failure, and how a simple thermal bypass valve can prevent a repair bill that could otherwise exceed $5,000. Just like the reduced engine power warning, it's another situation where accurate diagnosis makes all the difference.